What if the Earth had two suns? And how can these two suns form at the same time? And what's the relationship between the two suns and the Earth itself? Since we're from a single star system, we automatically assume that this is common. But if we were to get a redo, we are going to get a double star system or a triple star system, because these are most common in the universe. So these stars would be orbiting so close that they can interfere with the evolution of the next star. Star systems are so interesting that anything that you know about the sun or luminosity or anything about solar go away, because things get more different and different as we go along. So how can a binary solar system be formed? Imagine at the beginning of our solar system as the sun is trying to form, but this time around it's going to be born as a high mass star. It's going to contract. The speed at which it rotates is going to increase. As it collapses, it's going to fragment itself into two lower mass stars. Let's imagine as star A is the bigger star and star B is the smaller star. If it's like this, then star A is going to collapse much faster than star B, has a lower lifespan, and it's going to turn into a red giant and escape the main sequencing. I want you to do this in an experimental form. Let's imagine star A as the sun and then star B as Jupiter. Gases from star A are going to fall into star B and they are going to settle in a disk. This is called the accretion disk, which orbits star B. As it crashes through Jupiter, Jupiter is going to gain more mass, so the mass is transferred from star A to star B, and this will grow and grow up until it collapses faster than star A. So when it collapses, the reverse, the opposite of what happens, gas or the mass from star B transfers back into the mass to star A. So in this binary star system, what happens to Earth? So we know if we remain in this particular scenario, we're going to be crushed. We're not going to survive because of the gas, the heat, the disk itself is going to crash. And one more thing that I already mentioned in another video, the reason why there is no planet between Mars and Jupiter is because of the level of gravity that Jupiter has. It prevents the creation or the formation of another planet. So I wanted to make this more interesting and find a new Goldilocks zone in this binary star system. It will be dope in our own sky. One solution I found is that we can be a moon in a large-sized planet that is the size of Jupiter or more. So this is going to help us generate heat from the magnetic field of the planet, and it's going to protect us from all the cosmic rays from this binary star system. Can be further off from these two stars and still be able to survive. The second part is if these two stars were the same exact size and they were maybe a little bit far apart and there's a place in between, we can be in exactly the midpoint between these stars and we'll be able to have liquid water and survive. So all these solutions I found on my other videos. I think we can create other solutions from what we have, but I wanted to make these solutions from other videos that you can go check out. The complete story of our own system, part 1 and 2. In the system that we've imagined, the sun is going to eventually swell up and become a supergiant. When this happens, the mass is going to be transferred to star B, but already the core of star A is going to be ready to implode. As it implodes and goes supernova, this wouldn't affect star B, which will eventually survive and become a red giant itself. So when we look at these binary star systems now with the telescope, we found most of them have a white dwarf or a red giant. But this mass transfer is still possible even if this other star becomes a neutron star or a black hole.